I just logged off of work. I have 45 minutes until my Monday night run club, so sometimes that's all you need to get your life together. Let's talk June. Hi guys, my name is Jenna. If you guys are new here, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our June Plan With Me video. Okay, honestly guys, it's Monday evening. Like I said, I'm about to go to run club. I meant to film this video over the weekend, if I'm being honest, and it was supposed to go live on Saturday. I already took off my upload for a month, but no. You know what? We are relaxing this summer and we're like not beating ourselves up for certain things. I think I do a really good job of balancing discipline and flexibility. It's just something that I feel like very passionately about. I feel like I have a good grasp on like how to challenge myself, but then also allow myself to relax. And I would say like most of the time, maybe not all the time in my videos, like I definitely crash out sometimes, but I would like to think that I know how to keep my life in check. And what I've learned is that planning your life out for the next month doesn't need to be this like big, long, scary task, and your goals don't have to be that elaborate. You can even make one of your goals to just like relax this month. And that's something that I'm going to show you guys later on in this video. We go through our whole entire monthly planning ritual routine, which includes doodle planning. This is my Shop ARL doodle planner. I'm going to show you guys my habit and mood trackers, my daily to-dos, my June theme. And then on my computer, I'll go through with you my free Notion template where we'll check in on our annual goals, check in on our monthly goals from last month, go through with you our goals for this month, and then some content planning on Rella. So if that sounds good, let's go ahead and get started. How about we start with our doodle planner first, because you guys know I love this thing. This is like the #1 thing that helps me slow down as someone that feels very busy, and I'm always kind of like craving productivity, but I don't want to burn myself out, and I've gone through many years of burnout. This Shop ARL doodle planner is just so nice, and if you've ever wanted a bullet journal, well, this one's already made for you. Okay, I want to show you guys last month's theme, which was like the disco blue theme. Oh, isn't it so pretty? Okay, here's how my habit trackers look at the end of the month. I think I had a really good month, honestly. I wanted to take May for what it was because I was coming back from all this travel that I had been doing for the last couple of months, and I just wanted to feel in routine. I started a 75-day hard-ish challenge. I cut out alcohol during that challenge, so I just had like a very, I feel like, healthy month in May. It was pretty busy, but not too busy where I felt like I was like gonna explode. So my mood, I feel like, was pretty good. It was also my anniversary month, and it was just a really good month overall. And doesn't this just like look so pretty filled in? I was just watching Jen M's video about her dopamine menu, and for me, a coloring book slash habit tracker slash mood tracker slash everything, yeah, this is my dopamine hit. It's not just dopamine though, like this genuinely gives me so much serotonin, and it's like such a long-term thing for me. I can look back on all the months and see what I colored, reflect on my mood, reflect on my habits, check in on these habits every couple of days because I don't realistically do it every single day, and I don't know, I'm like proud of myself. This is like the easiest way to give myself like a pat on the back. Oh, and then I want to show you guys too my May memories. This is what I do with the blank dot grid page that they put in every single month. I just included some memories. I launched AAPI Hive with one of my best friends, Rachel. I visited my other best friend, Rachel. I met her baby, celebrated 11 years at our wedding venue, and I hosted my second berries class for the Arlington community. So it was a really good month. Okay, and then here's the June spread. Isn't this theme literally adorable? Oh my god, I think it's so cute. I actually went very simple with it. I was very minimalistic because I was like, we're gonna do like the vintage cherry cream cake situation, but it kind of looks very plain. So I added some more color later on, and that was inspired by my friend Hanan, who added more color. Okay, I already included a couple of things, but here's how the monthly looks. I think it looks really cute. It's just very on theme with like the vintage cream and everything. Here's my empty habit and mood trackers. We're keeping up with the same exact habits. I feel like I have a good mix of habits that I track. So here's how they look. And then lastly, here is the weekly layouts. And I did add some more color in because I think you guys saw I added like blue. That was inspired by Hanan. And so here's how the weekly layout looks. Oh my gosh, don't look at my to-do list of paying my parking ticket. Anyways, here's how the doodle planner looks. I think it looks so good, and I'm very excited to fill out the rest of the weeks. I truthfully only have that first week colored because I want to be able to take time like every single week to just even take 5 minutes and color in something on my doodle planner. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have one yourselves, I would love for you guys to tag me and show me how you're coloring in the months, because I feel like some of you guys do have this, but we're not connected on Instagram. So tag me because I would love to see how you colored June. Okay, that's it for the doodle planner. Let's open up our laptop. Let's go through our digital planning next. Okay, let's look at our Notion template. Like I said, it is literally 5:30 right now. I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, but I finished everything for all of my monthly goals and stuff. So this plan with me is really just a review, and hopefully you guys are doing this in real time with me as I kind of go through with you how my goals look. As you guys know, this is my free Notion template available for you guys. I make these every single year. I make it free for you. I do have a buy me a coffee link though. If you would like to donate some money and say thank you, you can just buy me a coffee, like $5 or nothing at all. It's still free. I just want to encourage you guys to actually use this and help you plan out your months, because I feel like digital planning is really good for monthly and long-term things, and it's a really good way to document everything, but you don't have to be in it every day if you don't want to. Like truthfully, I look at this maybe like once mid-month and then that's it. And then of course at the end of the month and stuff, but I don't really look at this too often, and I don't really feel like I have to, but it looks so pretty nonetheless, isn't it? Let's go to our yearly goals first and check in on that. Okay, I want to give you guys a refresher on goals in general. I wrote this myself. I didn't use ChatGPT or whatever. Goals are how we transform our yearly intentions into attainable actions so that we can get to the end of the year and see how much we've grown. Some goals are numerical, some are mindset focused, and some are just hopes that we keep in the back of our heads, and goals can always change. That's what's important. Goals can change. Like you're allowed to change your mind about anything that you want. And we do not have to check off every single goal by the end of 25 for it to be a good year. That is like the most important thing. And this is like my mantra when it comes to goal setting. And this is why I feel like I've been able to maintain goal setting for the last two years now. Goal setting is a good way for us to live more intentionally. So always come back to this each month, as these yearly goals will drive your monthly goals. Don't you just like love that? I don't know. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood today. Okay, let's go through our financial goals. I actually have not updated my 2025 goals, but I do have the monthly things all set up. So I just thought we could look at it together, make sure we're still on track. The statuses you can change from need to start actively doing to complete, because these are, like I said, larger goals that I make my monthly goals based off of. And then at the end of the year, I can mark them off as complete. So here's how we're doing. Accurately track my savings and sinking funds. Like I said, you guys, I traveled a lot the last couple of months, so it's pretty easy to track because it's like at basically zero right now, but I'm trying to get back to it and save more money, but it's just not going to go towards my travel sinking fund. It's going to go towards the wedding, obviously. So save $15,000 towards any savings fund. Yes, we're still on track with that. And then maintain my budget every single month. Yes, we're still on track with that. If you guys are curious about my budget, if you're new, I don't do like specific budgeting content. I was actually thinking about doing a roundup of like what I spent in a month, but I don't know. I'm like, everyone's financial situation is so different, and I just pay for a lot of things in general. So I don't know, but let me know if you guys would like to see some budgeting content, or like in what ways do you think I can still maintain my privacy, or like not open the door to so much judgment, because people are really rude on the internet. But I would love to still show like something. Health and fitness, complete a 75-day challenge. Yes, we're actively doing that. I'll talk about that more in the monthly goals, but we are going to be not done by the end of June, but we're actively doing it. Prioritize balanced movement. Yes, you guys, I have been so good lately about incorporating walks, runs, Pilates, and lifting. It is like amazing. I love being in a good workout routine, and I feel like I'm actually seeing results in terms of like my strength and stuff too. Run for fun. Yes, I'm actively doing. I love running. It's, even though this is not a year where I'm like training for anything, like when I see any of my running friends, they're like, oh, are you running anything else this year? Because I ran a half marathon in March. But I'm like, nope, I'm not signed up for anything. Maybe I'll sign up for something for fun. I might do the DC half marathon because I didn't do it last year, and I love that race. I love the like neon branding of it all, but I don't know. I just want to run for fun. DC Rock and Roll half marathon, completed that. And then cook more at home and eat out less. I would say I'm actually on good track, especially in May. I think I've been eating out a lot in terms of like sweets and stuff, like getting desserts at places and just getting like gifted desserts and things, but I don't care. I'm still cooking more at home in general, I would say. Okay, Korean. So as you guys know, or if you're new, I'm taking Korean classes, and I just passed actually a year of taking Korean classes. I started taking them in the end of April of 2024, and I've been taking them intermittently, consistently. I would say I'm still pretty beginner or like elementary. I would say I'm elementary. So practice Korean more in person. I would say I'm like actively doing this, but I think I could improve this. I'm actually not gonna be around a lot of Korean speakers, including my fiance this month, doing an away rotation right now. So I don't know, but I will practice more in general. And then study Korean grammar and vocab every single week. Yes. Take consistent Korean courses. Yes. And then I think I have this here too. I think I'll add like a Korean level 8 because that's what I'm doing right now, because I want to be able to track all of the classes that I've completed, you know? Personal. One activity alone each quarter. Okay, you know what, you guys? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna remove this. We're gonna edit and we're gonna create a revised remove. And we're still gonna mark it green because like it's fine. It's not really a big deal. I think this was just kind of like a silly goal I kind of made for myself, but I do a lot of things alone, honestly. I used to think that like you had to just do activities alone, like go to the movies alone or go to a restaurant alone, which I still haven't really done that, but it doesn't have to be like a yearly goal. I think I can just make it a monthly goal to like go to the movies by myself and do that. It's not really that big of a deal to me to do things alone because I feel like I do plenty by myself. So we're gonna change it. No more. I actually feel really good about that because if you've been watching the monthly plan with me, this shouldn't be that surprising. Complete something for the wedding each month. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, my quick and easy update for the wedding planning series. I'll also mention this in the wedding series video, but I did book a live pianist / custom cupcakes / cake for my bridal shower just because it's the same vendor. But May on piano, if you guys are in the DMV area, or I think she probably does travel too, if you're interested in live music / specifically live piano for your ceremony and cocktail hour and stuff, I think piano is such a beautiful instrument. I actually grew up playing piano, but I stopped in high school, and it's just something I know for weddings, like people love like a full live band or like string quartet or violin or something, and I think that those are all extremely beautiful. It's just that for me in my life, like I've only ever played piano, so it's the only instrument I feel like I really, really deeply appreciate. Yeah, I ended up booking May for live piano music at the ceremony, and I'm so excited. So yeah, I did complete that, and in July we'll have more things prepped because we're doing a photo shoot and stuff. So June is pretty chill. I did actually get a couple of decor things in June too, so definitely actively doing that. Read 10 books, yes, actively doing that. Journal more. I don't really care, honestly, but I feel like I do this every single year. And let me know actually in the comments if you have any advice about journaling. Like I journal plenty in terms of like documenting my monthly memories in my doodle planner, but when it comes to actually like written journaling, I kind of fell off. I have my AM journal on my nightstand. Maybe I'll try to pick that up again, but it's just so hard. I feel like I'm in that pool of people where every single year I'll journal for like the first 2 months of the year and then I just stop. So I don't know. I would love some advice on that because I do want to get into the habit of journaling more. I guess I just like need to find the motivation. Be more consistent with cleaning the apartment. Yes. And then YouTube and career, maintain a healthy work-life balance with my 9 to 5. Yes. Things have been pretty busy. I've been going actually into the office every single week the last 3 weeks. It's been a lot busier. That's truthfully why I think I'm a little bit less on top of my upload schedule. I took off 2 uploads in May instead of 1 like I planned, but it was just too much. Like I'm not used to going to the office so often, and I have to like factor in commute and just everything else. So still maintaining a healthy work-life balance. It's just been a little bit busy, which is fine. Post more short form lifestyle content each month. Yes, I actually posted some really fun stuff in May, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. 50K and then work with small businesses. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to combine probably Q1 and Q2 because I'm just going to try to highlight 2 small businesses as like a typical sponsor, but pro bono in June. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. So I'm going to say actively doing this because I do actually have them planned out already. Okay. And that's how we're looking with our yearly goals. If I like expand everything, we're actively doing basically everything besides the Q3 and Q4 partnerships. So I think it's really good. It's at this point in the year, like mid-year, I think if there's anything that you haven't started yet, either define if you actually still want to make that an intention because it could have changed. It's mid-year now or like almost mid-year, and then just figure out like when you want to prioritize what you have left to start. Feeling pretty good, honestly. Let's go to our monthly goals now. Okay, we're gonna go to the archive section of my monthly goals page and we're gonna scroll all the way down. We did everything in May, you guys, because like I said, my goals were really chill for the month of May, and we're gonna keep it through the beginning of summer because I'm not trying to be that stressed out this summer, honestly. I'm really not, especially with wedding planning picking up and stuff. I'm trying to just maintain like a strong, positive, and healthy mindset, and hopefully that will show in my videos and just my overall mood and stuff. So here's what we did in May. We did go home once this month. I actually went home for Mother's Day to have dinner with my dad because my mom's in Korea right now. So I did go home in May, and I do have plans already to go home in June. I want to try to come home at least once a month because I live around an hour away from my hometown, and 4 weeks is pretty often, honestly, to still come home as a person in like their late 20s. But I love coming home. Like, I'm really close with my family, and my sister lives 10 minutes away, but it's really like my mom and dad. I just want to see them more. And it's funny, like when I'm 4 weeks, like as soon as the 4 weeks hit, one of my parents is like, oh, it's been so long, or like long time no see, or like, when was last time you were home? I'm like, it's It's been 4 weeks, but I'm trying to take that as like a good thing, that maybe that just means my parents miss me and I miss them. And I'm very cognizant of like how little time I have with my parents as an adult. But then on the flip side, like I think I can also definitely recognize my privilege of like how intertwined I still am with my parents and just how much they support me in general, even entering my late 20s and almost being 30. So I'm just very grateful for my family, and I want to make sure I show that by like physically showing up at least once a month. Try not to stress out and have a good mindset. Yes, we're definitely on track with that. I had a really good month in May. Health and fitness, maintain 75 hard. I called it hardish because it's not exactly 75 hard, but it's a pretty freaking hard 75-day challenge. And at this point, on the day that I'm filming this, I'm actually like almost exactly halfway through. I'm on day 36. And at this point, it's still really hard. Like I feel like it's hard to maintain this level of discipline, but as you guys know, I'm not very new to disciplined things like following programs and training for things. So I actually feel really good about this challenge because I've been maintaining it. I'm around halfway through, and at this point I feel like there are things that I'm either like reflecting on about myself or just forming actual healthy habits, and it's just pretty good. I feel like I'm in a good like 75-day long reset of like my physical and mental health, so it's really good. Okay, Korean, start like a Korean level 8. I can't believe I started that in May because I feel like I've been taking it for so long, but we're on track with that. I actually have class tonight. Financial, maintain my budget, save money for the wedding. Yes, all pretty like easy check off things. And I think that goals genuinely like don't have to be so hard, and they don't have to be so easy either. You can make like big reach goals, but for me, I live such a freaking busy life that I would rather make like attainable goals that are still somewhat challenging, because when they're combined all together, that's like a lot of intentions to have that you want to put actions to. But when you make them attainable and you accomplish them, then like you're working in like baby steps of getting towards the growth that you want to see at the end of the year. That's truly how I see goal planning. So none of these are ever really that crazy. I think the hardest goal I have is really the 75-day challenge, but just maintaining it, like that in itself is hard enough. So if I can do that one thing, I'm like making progress in my life. That's like how I see it. And then lastly, YouTube and career, be creative with my video titles. I feel like I've been doing a really good job, and I think that you guys have been giving me really good feedback on the video titles lately. It's all the same exact content, but just kind of framed in a different way. And as you guys know, this is all inspired by everyone's social media coach, Tess of Busy Blooming. I literally was just watching her podcast episode today, and it's so good. You guys, especially if you're interested in being in social media, you have to watch Tessa's YouTube channel. That is everything for last month. Now let's go to this month's goals. Since in June, I did carry over, I would say like a good couple of these goals from May, just because I want to maintain things. But here's how we're looking. Personal, I want to finish Iron Flame. As you guys know, I'm currently reading Iron Flame. I just finished part 1, so I think I'm like 60% of the way through or something. Like part 1 is more than half the book, and it was so good. It was so good, but I haven't read in like almost a week now, or over a week. Frick. I really need to read because this book is so good and it's still so fresh in my mind. I love the Fourth Wing series. It's just like actually that freaking good. So I want to finish Iron Flame. It's like 1,000 pages and it's been taking me a while to read it, truthfully. But that's just because it's hard for me to make time for reading when I have so many other things going on. But I'm going to try to make the time and finish the freaking book in June. And then on top of that, I added this when I was on my walk with Beast right before I started filming this video. I just want to relax more, okay? Like I just want to enjoy the beginning of the summer. I don't want to be that stressed out. I don't want to overbook myself with plans. I want to enjoy my friend's wedding that's this month. I want to enjoy like honestly having this apartment to myself a little bit more than usual. Yeah, I just want to enjoy life. That's a goal. Okay, health and fitness, maintain 75 hard. That's one of the things I'm carrying over because at this point, at the end of June, you guys, for the next Plan With Me video, we will have less than 2 weeks left. And I'm like, please, I really want to finish it, honestly. So yeah, that's our health and fitness goal. Korean, we're gonna study/review after Like a Korean level 8 ends in the middle of the month. And then I wanna make sure I organize all of my notes, just kind of like wrap up everything and continue daily studying for Like a Korean level 9, which of course I will sign up for. It's a Zoom class also. If you're interested in learning Korean, I will let you guys know on my Instagram story when registration opens up. It is such a good class. If you guys are interested in learning Korean at all, Songsaenim Inna makes it so like digestible and makes it so easy to follow. And I feel like I've improved so much from barely knowing anything in the last year. So I would definitely recommend her classes. And then financial, maintain my budget, saved $500 towards my wedding fund, not my travel, but towards wedding. And then for YouTube and career, continue to experiment with titles. I wanna just keep testing them out. And then work with one small business. Okay, well that's actually the small business we're working with. Work with at least one small business. Mia Fleur, and then Fuji Bar. Those are the two I'm really hoping to be in June. I already have everything secured for Mia Fleur. Okay, and I think that's everything for Notion. I hope you guys like everything and how it's looking so far. Books and media, I have nothing really to update because I'm currently reading Iron Flame. I guess I could add it, but I'm not going to just because I'm lazy. Look at all the freaking books I've read. It's so cool. At this point, I've read 6 books, and then after Iron Flame, it'll be 7, and then I'm gonna read Onyx Storm, I guess. And then I want to read a cute summer book this summer. Like, I really want to do that because I just want to keep the good mood, you know? So I will leave this as it is, but we will hopefully update it next month. Lastly, let's look at content planning and Rella. If you guys are interested in Rella, I do have a discount code. You can use the code Jenna30 to get 30% off all plans, both monthly and annually. I don't show this enough on Rella, but you can actually auto post on all social media platforms. So if I have a piece of content that I want to upload to all 3 places, like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram, I just have to upload it once. And as long as the audio is included, if it includes trending audio, like the platform will pick it up. Other than that, you can just actually upload it once and then it'll be dispersed in everything, and it just saves you a little bit more time. Okay, here's how, let's actually go back. Here's how May looked. So like I said, I actually like to document when I do take off my 1 video a month, because lately, at least in 2025, if I want to take off more than 1 video a month, then like I will, because I just don't think it's worth me like stressing myself out to be so consistent. This is like another advice that Tess gives. Being consistent doesn't necessarily mean posting a certain number of videos every single week endlessly, especially for someone like me that I've been literally doing this for 5 years, like full time. Well, full-time with my full-time corporate job. So combining 2 full-time jobs, just never ending. It's okay to add flexibility when you have a good routine set. And consistency is how you show up to your videos. If you guys come to these videos and you know what to expect with me, who I am, the content that I'll put out, if I want to wait like a couple extra days, like I'm going to do that now. And I feel like that actually shows like a really huge growth in terms of my content creator journey and like my identity as a content creator. I'm not like really that dependent on the money that I make from social media. I'm not really reaching to make like the most money I've ever made on social media, at least anymore. Like back when I was first starting, of course, that's like everyone's dream. Like, how much money can I make from this? And I think that's like part of the journey. But I feel really comfortable while also challenging myself with being a full-time content creator and balancing my corporate job. I just feel like I'm in a good place. And sometimes in life, I think you have to just enjoy being where you're at. So I'm enjoying the extra uploads off if I want to do that, because we're relaxing this summer, remember? Yeah, here's how May looked. We did upload a lot though. Like, look at all this. Life update, May plan with me, work to live diaries. All I do is work from home setup, 75 hardish vlogs, everything. I feel like I did a really good job of like balancing my work content, my life content, and then now like the 75-day hardish challenge type of content too. But I will always do my plan with me videos. I learned from the 1 month that I didn't do it and I just felt like I was exploding. So it's really important genuinely for me to plan out every single month. Here's how things are looking for June. We have our June plan with me, which I'm gonna try my best to upload this tomorrow morning. It probably would be Wednesday, honestly, let's be real. Wednesday and Saturday is like my perfect schedule. I don't know if it's perfect for the algorithm, but I kind of just don't care. Like, okay, let's just do it. It's gonna be Wednesday, it's fine. I just think it like is the most comfortable for me in like my work schedule. So June plan with me, work days vlog. I actually started filming that today. So I'm trying to not be so like neck and neck with what I film and when I edit, because I don't like having a backlog, but lately, like I really just need to be in the mood to turn on the camera. And that's just like a little sporadic, but I'm actually home alone a lot more in June. So I think I'll be vlogging more. 75 hardish 50% through plus a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions about me doing 75 hard or like my process or whatever, it will be in that video. Just a regular days of my life vlog, probably some work days, maybe a little bit of Sunday and stuff. A work week vlog, a video off, a work day video that's actually the one sponsored, like the one paid sponsor that I have in June, which I'm excited for. I'm so excited for that. And then exploring Richmond / dating a medical student. I'm thinking about doing that. Actually, we're gonna move this around. Okay, July plan with me will hopefully be a little bit early at the end of June. And then I'm gonna do an exploring Richmond video, because I'm actually going to Richmond with Thomas at the very end of the month to celebrate like him being away and him coming back from being away. So we're gonna meet in Richmond. Okay, and then I actually even have something planned out for the beginning of July too. It's like a life in Arlington video. So that's what you guys can expect for the month of June. Like I said, things can always change and it really just depends on like how things actually go this month. This is my plan overall and I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys are excited for the videos. I'm excited to film them. Yeah, I think it all looks pretty good. Okay, well I'm gonna end the screen recording. I finished everything and I think we are right at like a little over 30 minutes, so I'm really proud of myself. I have run club now and then I have Korean tonight. I'm gonna pick up my vlog because I've been vlogging all day. I think that's everything for this video. I hope you guys have a good start to your June and I will see you guys in a new video very soon. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos twice a week in 2025. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, but until then, miss you already.